Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you're interested in today's video. One of the key reasons the US scientific community is so advanced today is that it absorbed a large number of top European scientists after World War II. Jean Tsonrong stated in a speech that the US siphoned off at least 1 million German scientists during World War II. This demonstrates the importance of talent to a country's scientific and technological development. However, in recent years, the US has not only repeatedly obstructed China's development but has also begun targeting Chinese scientists. As a result, the US was caught off guard, and a large number of scientists returned home. In recent years, the US has resorted to extreme measures to target China. Because China is relatively backward in the chip industry, it has used its chip advantage to suppress China, imposing export controls on advanced semiconductor manufacturing equipment and other products to hinder China's development. It has even enacted policies and regulations to restrict US companies' investment in the mainland market and related companies. Recently, Trump publicly demanded the immediate resignation of Intel CEO Lip-Bu Tan because his previous investment company had invested in many Chinese companies, some of which had ties to mainland government or state-owned enterprises. Although Trump's attitude shifted after Lip-Bu Tan's White House meeting, this was likely due to Chan's explicit statement that he had previously withdrawn from investments in Chinese companies, and also likely due to Trump's statement of his stance. However, this move also sent an important signal, warning those in prominent Chinese positions against becoming too close to mainland China. Currently, the CEOs of the 4 largest US tech giants are all Chinese, with the exception of Intel CEO Lip-Bu Tan. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, AMD CEO Lisa Su, and Broadcom CEO Hock Tan are all Chinese Americans. Of course, this isn't a big deal. The point is that there are many Chinese scientists in the US. Statistics show that Chinese and Chinese Americans account for over 30% of top US scientists, particularly in high-tech fields like AI, chips, and communications. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang once stated that 50% of the world's AI talent is Chinese, demonstrating the sheer scale of Chinese talent. Furthermore, in recent years, many university students have gone to the United States to study, including many outstanding students from prestigious universities like Tsinghua University and Peking University, and they are also elite talents. Many of these students have not returned after their studies in the United States, choosing instead to work and live there. However, amidst the current increasingly tense situation, the United States has begun to lose trust in Chinese elites. Especially since Trump took office, he has revealed an unusual aura, starting to erect walls and barring Chinese people from entering the core circles of the American society. Currently, Chinese people are clearly being marginalized in the US, from academia to the corporate world. It is said that Chinese scientists are 40% less likely to obtain teaching positions than white people. It is also said that Chinese engineers in Silicon Valley account for 35% of the workforce, but less than 5% of senior management positions. Furthermore, starting in 2018, the FBI launched its so-called China Initiative, investigating Chinese scientists. It is understood that the FBI has investigated over 2,000 Chinese scientists, even fabricating allegations of academic espionage and carrying out false cases. Among them, carbon nanotube expert Hu Anming was falsely accused of espionage and acquitted after 37 trials. Since the beginning of this year, the once infamous China Action Plan 2.0 has shown signs of a resurgence, this time focusing on universities. The claim is that mainland China's technological development is causing Chinese students and scientific talent to take away advanced American technology. In March of this year, FBI agents raided the home of Wang Xiaofeng, a Chinese-American professor of computer science at Indiana University. Given the US's targeting of Chinese scientists and talent, leaving and returning to China is naturally the best option. What caught the US off guard was a quiet shift in brain drain, with Chinese scientists in the US returning to China over the past few years. According to a Stanford University report, the number of Chinese scientists leaving the US has surged 462% since 2018, with the number returning to China exceeding 4,500, and the number continues to grow. It's worth noting that this includes not only Chinese scientists but also foreign experts with ties to the Chinese ethnic group who are under investigation in the US. According to a survey, several years after the US's China Initiative, over a third of Chinese scientists felt unwelcome, with approximately 72% feeling unsafe conducting academic research in the US, and 70% expressing fear and intimidation. While this US move can be seen as a self-destructive move, it has also spurred a historic wave of talent returning to China. By absorbing so many returning scientists, China's domestic economy and technology are expected to develop even more rapidly. In response, some foreign media have directly stated that the US is providing a wedding favor to mainland China, and that the talent trends on both sides of the Pacific have begun to reverse.